Hello, my name is Josh Crozier, and today I'm here to discuss with you how to inoculate your plants with mycorrhizal fungi. For presentation's sake, I chose to do my house plants, but these methods also apply to the outdoors and garden crop as well. The first method of application I'd like to discuss with you involves spore inoculum put into water and thoroughly soaking or drenching your plants with the solution. I've already did the math. I got 4 gallons of water here, so I'm going to add 2 tablespoons. And I want to make sure that I mix this in really good. Experts in the field say to use more dissolved oxygen, so putting a bubbler in helps create a more oxygenated environment. And also, you don't want to mix in any water-soluble nutrients with this solution because you want these microbes to stay alive, and the synthetic salts can kill the microbes. Same with some systemic pesticides as well, and chlorinated water. So when I make my water, I try to make it non-chlorinated if it's got mycorrhizal in it. Now outside you might not have them ideal situations and you might need to use chlorinated water, but it's still good to mix your mycorrhizals in non-chlorinated water for better survival rates. Check your parts per million if you're interested in that. Check your pH if you're concerned. Okay. You want to have a pH of around 5 to 7 for microbes to do really good, or your mycorrhizals rather, to do really good. And I'm just going to take this bubbler out and thoroughly water the plants with these. Now you want to make sure you agitate the soil a little bit to reduce runoff, and you want to pre-water your plants a little bit so they're not bone dry and you don't waste product going out the bottom of these expensive nutrients. And you don't want to have any runoff when you do it. The second form of application involves mixing mycorrhizal fungi in during time of transplant. Now with this method, I like to have my chosen container already ready, and I fill it up, mix it in here so you have more room to mix. Mix in the recommended levels of mycorrhizal. For this application, it calls for 1 tablespoon per gallon pot. You want to make sure you're mixing that really well. This is a granular mycorrhizal, so it isn't like the water-soluble type. It's best if you use these products in the soil and then water your soil real good after you transplant. Okay, the second part of this technique involves putting a little pinch right under the root ball, right where you plan on transplanting that. You can do this just with your fingers here. Take a little snippet out, put it right there where the ball's going to sit. And I guess I'll transplant this girl. Sitting right on there. It really didn't have as colonized roots as I thought. It hasn't had a mycorrhizal inoculation yet, so we're hoping that'll change here. You want to water that in really well as well. Alright. The third mode of application involves mixing mycorrhizal into the surface of a plant that's already established into the ground. Like I said, these methods can be worked on outdoor soils as well. You want to just break up the soil a little bit, reduce the surface tension. And this application calls for 1 tablespoon in a foot by foot ground spot, so going to use that same outdoor application for this method. After that's done, you want to mix it in with your hands like this. This is better to do on a little drier soil, but these will work. Alright, the fourth mode of application involves mixing mycorrhizal into a mycorrhizal spike and applying it to the surface of your plant. This application involves mixing equal parts of green sand with mycorrhizal. So for this application I'm going to do 2 tablespoons of mycorrhizal, 2 tablespoons of green sand, I want to mix that real well, get a good mix on it. And then you want to funnel these in as spikes around your plants. Each plant should get 2 to 4 spikes about 3 to 4 inches deep. You do these spikes by using a stake, penetrate down into the surface of the soil, hollow it out a little bit, like I said, only 3 to 4 inches. Put your funnel up and just kind of eyeball the amount. You want to fill in that space till it's pretty much to the top of the surface. And you want to do 4 of these. 1 here, here, and here, directly opposite from each other. We're going to do 2 for now. You get the point. Alrighty. Thanks for watching.